What is up? Welcome back to Rise Above the Rest. Today, March 19, 2024, we are going to be rolling through specifically how to get in front of more people. Really, three different ways of how you can start to consistently get in front of people every single week. The number one reason why insurance agents fail is they do not consistently get in front of enough people. As you are joining, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or even Facebook, I would love to know where you are watching from today. I'm live in Springfield, Missouri, in our headquarters, Cody Askins LLC and 8% headquarters here in Springfield, Mo. In our office. This office is about 8,500 square feet. I'm in our studio. We do shows on this side of the studio. We do podcasts on that side of the studio. You can literally see there's a glass wall. If you can't see, but I can see. And when you come here, you will see, right? Especially when you come here for 8% Nation, our big conference in July in Springfield. There's a window between the studio, glass wall. You can see into my office, and then another glass wall where you can see into the sales room. So right now I can see from literally the studio through my office, through the sales room, out the window, and technically I can see Beefaroo. Well, I kind of wish my view was a little better, but that's what I got. Okay. However, I'm live in Springfield, hanging out with you today. I appreciate y'all being here. I love that you are joining. We just had somebody jump in Instagram and say they're in Jersey, Texas, New York, all these different places. I freaking love that. So I appreciate you being here. I'll talk about 3 ways to get in front of people, man. Kaboom is a new brand, Boom. I say boom a lot. So we came up with a new brand called Kaboom with my initials, which is super catchy, a lot of fun. The team's loving it. People around the industry are loving it. Dude, we had about a dozen orders come through last night. Multiple different orders already come through this morning. Kaboom is a special way for you to get in front of people. And that's going to be one of the 3 ways has to do with actually just buying leads. It's an old-fashioned way to do it, but it still works, right? So there's 3 different ways to literally get in front of prospects. And I'm going to talk about each one of those ways today. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I left a lot more room for 3 than I did 2, and a little more room in 1 than 2, but that's all right. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and so I'm going to walk through these. You can leave it. I can move it over. 1, 2, and 3, and specifically what those are and how you can get in front of more people utilizing these 3 methods. Okay, the first, right? The first is, dude, it is just, I would say, I would call it BPL. Okay, very simply, or also known as buy per lead, right? Very common option. This is a super common option. Most people in the industry are actually using this option, right? I actually, full transparency, I was kind of taking a dump verbally on this option most of last year. However, dude, I got so many people that are coming back to me and they're like, bro, this is a great option. Agents need this option. This option works. And some people are like, dude, I just want to buy leads. I'm like, got it, understood. Okay. However, I'm sharing this option because it works. But a couple of reasons why we rolled out Kaboom, and then I'll go through the next couple options too. There's a couple options. One big reason, couple reasons. One big reason is agents need a trusted, reliable premium source that they can go to, right? That can give them premium exclusive leads. Dude, we have a good option for that. But another reason too is I had an ex-employee of a big lead vendor that said that lead vendor, whoever they were, not to be mentioned, were having an executive meeting, I guess. And they were deciding whether they should fill this big lead order for an agency with aged leads. Okay, that was a decision at this leadership table of this company, whether they should fill a lead order, a new lead order, fresh lead order with aged leads. If you think it's okay and ethical to fill a new lead order with aged leads and just dump them in there, give me a yes, it's okay on chat, whether YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or give me a no today if you're like, bro, no, it is not ethical to fill a new, fresh lead order with aged leads. And as I can imagine, we're getting several no's, and I would agree with you. No, it is not ethical. Well, they deemed it was. They were like, is it ethical? They deemed it was. Then they filled a big lead order and just screwed an agency and filled a big lead order with aged leads. Be careful who you do business with when you're trying to get in front of people in the insurance industry, because there's so many freaking people opening up a laptop. You know, they're an entrepreneur and they have a laptop and they're in their mom's basement and they can throw up an ad or they can buy aged leads. Like I heard a guy the other day that they got scammed for $1,000 because somebody promised him leads and it was a scam and they never got leads. Okay, so be very careful who you do business with. Super freaking important. I mean, you think about it. The biggest reason people fail is they struggle to get in front of people. Dude, this industry is tough, man. You know, I mean, this industry is tough, and getting in front of people is not easy per se. There are easier ways to do it and to get in front of people. Well, one of their employees from this other lead vendor came to me and said, bro, I want to work for you because I know you would never fill a new lead order with age leads and I can trust you. I'm like, dude, I freaking love that. So we love being a trusted source. Are we perfect? No. Are we going to make mistakes? Oh my gosh, right? However, we love being a trusted source for the industry, and we've become the most trusted source on the planet for insurance agents, whether you're in Jamaica, Philippines, South Africa, London. Our #1 most viewing city in the world, by the way, that watches our content is London, England. I'm like, dude, I'm going to go to London in 2025 and do an event. Who's down for that? Okay, #1, nothing to do with the topic today, but that's what you get when you hang out with me. Okay, so the first is Kaboom, right? At kaboomleads.com. Okay, Kaboom, right? That's an option where you can buy per leads. You can get leads for as low as $23, or they can go as high as, for annuity appointments and leads, they can go for as high as like $250, right? We have FE, Turning 65 is crushing it. We have Term Life. We have IUL. We have annuity. We have Spanish. We just added, we have Spanish FE, but we also just added Spanish IUL. We just went live today. That is literally brand new. And then we're going to be adding recruiting leads here later today as well. Okay, so tons of different lead options. You have to go to kaboomleads.com. You can also, if you have other team members or an agency, or you want to test it out and then spread the word. We had one agency, dude, they tried an order, they liked it. They had 10 other people come back, boom, and order, right? Which was amazing. You can also become an affiliate and earn commission for referring people to Kaboom. And you can go to kaboomleads.com to learn more about all of that. Okay, first, buy per lead. Second has to do with, really has to do with, like, there's so many different ways to put this. It has to do with, let's just call it running ads. Okay, so you're not buying per lead, but you're involved in the actual running of ads. Okay, it's becoming more of a standard practice than it used to be. It's not always been a standard practice, but it could be, right? It could be. Okay. Also, dude, and looks like Jay Smith just jumped in on 50 of our final expense leads. That is amazing. Congrats. Okay, running ads, right? That's cool. Okay, running ads. This is where what we do is we actually do an onboarding session. We gain access to different assets, right? Page and ad account. We then build ads for you. We run and manage the ads, and then it spits out leads at wholesale or at cost. Okay, and you can go to, and we do a demo on this and how this works. This is working for a lot of people. CodyAskins.com/lead-gen. I think we have about 241 agents that are actively using this as an option for them. We have a bunch of people right now that are coming in and they're doing both. They're like, I want to run my ads so I can get stuff at wholesale, and I want to learn, right? And I want this thing to evolve over time, and I want your guys' help. However, while I'm waiting on this to get up, because this can take a minute, I'm going to just buy leads. And so we have people, like I have a bunch of T65 Medicare orders that they're doing both, right? Which is super cool. But again, this involves the running of ads, right? So like when we do an event, we're doing event ads where we're filling we'll sell 150 tickets using ads. And the third option, in every city, we'll use my brand and ads to sell 150 tickets in every city. If you ever know anybody that's looking to fill an event, like I got 3 events right now, well, no, 4 events right now that are hiring me to actually get involved, show up at the event, and promote the event, help them sell tickets because they're struggling to fill a room. Dude, we are the best in the industry at selling tickets and filling a room, not being an IMO and just trying to help you, right? Which is cool. And most IMOs, it's, free or it's really cheap or whatever. But again, we do good at this. Like the running of ads, we've learned a ton. And when it comes to running ads to sell tickets and e-com, dude, we are growing at this as a company, which is amazing. So running of ads, super important. Okay, we may get some questions on that, but again, getting in front of people is really, really cool. Okay, and running of ads, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Google, we do this Performance Max campaign on Google that we run. We have a call center that spends $70,000 a week. That's their budget. And we run a bunch of YouTube ads for them for filing expense, right? So we also can manage ads for individual agents, right? Or for an agency, okay? Or a call center, right? Either way, okay? First is buy per lead. That's kaboomleads.com. Second is running of ads, which is CodyAskins.com/lead-gen. That's where you can go to get a free demo at my site. Third is what I call social. I need to move this board, or am I already doing? Social selling. Okay, this is what I call social selling, which I left a little more room here because it may take a little bit more, like I'll give you an example. I ran a social selling challenge, and I think a lot of people will have interest in this. Okay, I ran a social selling challenge back, I don't know, Dylan, what was it? October, November, something like that. It's been months ago. And there was a specific lady, her name is Angela. She's in our academy now. She said that she took what she learned from my social selling challenge. Okay. She took what she learned. Then she started posting videos on TikTok about life insurance. Okay. She had one video that already has 77,000 views and a ton of comments. And with her, by posting organic content, okay, organic content, she is having, her calendar is filling her calendar, and she's writing $5,000 plus per week. She's spending time, not money. Okay, that's what X money sign means. Okay, spending time, not money. Now, why do I share this? Okay, and this is intriguing. Say, dude, this is intriguing, right? Like right here on Instagram. Okay, cool. So I'm curious too, because she is using this to do this. Most people don't know how to do this. Give me a yes in chat if you would love to learn more of how to use social selling to put out content, to get people on your calendar, to then sell them insurance. Like people always ask me, bro, if you had to start over, what would you do? Dude, are you kidding me? Like all the stuff I'm doing now, right? I would post on social. I would create a YouTube channel. I would run webinars. I would start a podcast, right? I would build a funnel. I would host events. I would write a book. Like all the things I'm talking about doing, I would do the exact same stuff. Like I'm working on a new book behind the scenes called Stand Out. And maybe you're just fitting in when you were truly called to stand out. And I literally, that exact same, all the concepts that have helped us build our brand over the last 8.5 years, I'm putting in that book so that there's strategies that I can help you with, right? So at the end of the day, I'm doing that because, dude, I don't know whether you want to, for leads, I don't know whether you want to buy leads. I don't know whether you want to run ads or us run ads for you, right? Or you want to learn the social selling piece. I've even considered right now, okay, I want to do all three. Dude, I love that, right? Who is that on Instagram? Can you see what the name is? I can't even tell. It's not showing up on the StreamYard. Sarah, what is up, Sarah? She says, I want to do all three. Who else is like, dude, I'm like Sarah. I want to do all three, right? Or Ayana says yes, right? Brian says yes. Well, at the end of the day, dude, this is what I'm talking about, because I'm thinking about putting together no joke. This is why I'm bringing this up today, because I'm curious of your interest. I'm thinking about putting together a social selling mastermind to where you can come and get on a call with me every couple of weeks. We can hang out here throughout the year, and we can go on retreats and travel and teach people how to use organic content, spend time and not money. Like who has more time than you do money, right? A lot of people do. Dude, if that's true and you've got more time than money, then this is the way to go. Okay. All of these work. This one you can spend, we will manage ads for only $250 a month, and you can spend 10, 20, 30 bucks a day. This, you could invest as little as $400 or $500. This, right? I don't know yet, but this social selling game is like, it's strong and it's growing. And I'm thinking about teaching, because dude, this is what we do. Like, look at what we're doing. We are literally building a brand so that we have people that work with us, and we help agents, and you guys become customers and friends of ours, so that we can help you and other people that you know around the world sell more insurance, right? That's what we do. We literally do. In our company, we literally do 3 things, right? We do events, right? We train agents with our content in our academy. You know what I mean? And help agencies grow that way. And then we help with prospecting, right? Getting in front of people, right? So maybe that's events, maybe that's branding, maybe that's leads. Like, those are some of the things that we do. So I want to ask you, what do you do, right? And how do you do it? And if I came out, because again, I'm getting a bunch of questions. If I came out with a social selling mastermind, how many of you would be open to the idea, just open to the idea of learning how to sell insurance by spending time and not money? Okay, because when it comes to the social selling thing, there's three reasons why you don't post content and you're afraid to post content. 3 reasons why you do not currently post content. Okay, it's literally in my book, so I'm pulling it from a book, right? Third reason, trying to think about these backwards from memory. Third is that I don't know, IDK. Dude, I don't know what content to do. I don't know how to post. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what content to do. That's very common and popular. Dude, that's okay. I don't know what content to do. Very normal. Okay. Second is dude, there's fear. I'm worried about others and how others will see me and what other people will think. I know this is really small and terrible handwriting, but I'm worried about what others think. Okay. I'm worried about what others think. This is a very common issue. And a lot of you fall in this, right? I'm worried about what others think. And then the very first one is, dude, it's like it's almost like I'm worried about how I look, right? Which is kind of like number 2, but it's a little bit different. Like, if I go find my book and I scroll to the page that actually talks about this, where is it at? Oh yeah, self-conscious about the way you look. See, this is others. This is you. Worried about you. One, you're worried about yourself. One, you're worried about other people, and one, you just don't know what to do. Well, dude, don't think, just do. That's the answer. You know what I mean? Like, we can complicate this thing and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, right? But at the end of the day, dude, you guys can overcome this. And I'm thinking about putting something together, because we help here. Dude, we don't help here right now. I did a social selling challenge and we helped there with that, which was great, but we don't help here. And I feel like, Dylan, we could, man. You know what I mean? Like, if we helped an agent from our social selling challenge that we did months ago, her name's Angela. She's in our academy, write 5 to 10 grand every week now, just from posting free content. I'm like, bro, we could help anybody with the content game, dude. We are the king of content in the insurance industry. Ain't nobody putting out more. Like, I would love to know if you know a name of somebody that's putting out more content, more free value. Literally, you start watching our stuff, you see us everywhere. You cannot get away from us. Fair, right? Type fair if you're like, dude, that's fair, man. I'm in. Like, you're right. It's true. At the end of the day, we want to keep getting in front of more people and help more people win. And so we talk about prospecting, right? Does that say love from Texas? Right? What is up? Good to see you. Appreciate you being on. That is amazing. At the end of the day, dude, we want to help people win. And we help people win, whether it's kaboom leads, whether it's lead gen, what we call it, or maybe we start teaching people social selling. I don't know. Either way, this show is Rise Above the Rest. When I'm in town, I do it every Tuesday, live Central Standard Time. If you've enjoyed the show and you want us to keep doing it, let us know. If you have any final questions before we sign off. Sarah says, absolutely, CA is number 1 in the game. Appreciate you. You're awesome. I'm seeing YouTube comments come through there. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Appreciate you hanging with us. Appreciate you being a part of this show. Is there anything else? Like, we just got another comment, right? You and Gary Vee on the same stage would be fired. Do you think he could hang, bro? I don't know. Okay. Nah, I'm just kidding. Gary Vee's amazing. I watch his stuff and I learn a lot from the dude, right? He's had tons of success, way more success than me. Kaboom Leads is not available in Canada yet. However, LeadGen is available in Canada. And I will look into Kaboom Leads being available in Canada. We can generate leads in Canada. I just don't know that I have a baseline of cost to actually sell them per lead yet. But we do help agents in Canada. We help agents in Canada. Dude, I want to eventually help agents. Like we have, I was on a Zoom the other day with a guy in Mexico City. He wants us to come to Mexico City next January, I guess, or whatever, and actually do a road show in Mexico City. Our number one viewing, talk about social selling, our number one viewing city on YouTube is London over New York and LA and Houston. And I'm like, dude, I want to go to London and do a road show, you know? And so I want to eventually get to where we're helping people with leads and marketing all over the world, no matter where they actually live, which would be cool. Just sign up for the affiliate program. Nice, Joe Escobar. Let's go, bro. That is amazing. Dude, that would be cool and fun. Also, Quest24, appreciate you asking that on YouTube. Any other questions today as we're hanging out for a couple more minutes before we wrap up today's episode of Rise Above the Rest? Again, I love getting to do this. I love getting to pour into you. Also, like, is this content helpful? Do you learn when I'm able to jump on a whiteboard for 20, 30 minutes and just kind of riff a little bit about some of the things that we're doing and how we help you and how you can really start to help yourself? I think that's the most important part of this thing is like, dude, you need to get good at helping you. Okay, here's an example. Since I'm still on, we had a guy in our office yesterday. He saw our stuff. He's like, hey, I want to come talk about working with you. I'm like, cool. So he came in the office, and dude, he wrote 20 grand in January and February, the first 2 months of this year. Sounds good. Cool. Great. That's pretty good. Most agents don't write 20 grand. You know what I mean? In 10 grand a month. He said, yeah, dude, but I'm on an okay lower comp level. I have to buy my own leads, and I have chargebacks. And I'm a single dad with a kid. You know, I have a son. And 20 grand sounds good. He's like, but dude, once you take out, you know, a 9-month advance, lower commission, buying leads, and a bunch of chargebacks, he said, dude, I'm netting $600 to $800 a week, less than $1,000 a week for sure. Like 20 grand, made less than 4. I'm like, dang, dude, that's freaking crazy, right? And I'm wondering if that is like an epidemic and something that's happening in a lot of our industry, because I think it is. However, when I share that, I'm sharing that because at the end of the day, we want to help people win. We want to help people succeed. And I want to get to where you can actually net, because you're like, bro, I want to net 6 figures. I'm like, dude, we had 8, 9 people net 6 figures in our office last, you know, or close to netting or actually net 6 figures last year. Dude, I'm like, I can help you get there for sure. He's like, you know what I mean? Because you go from 20 grand to like in our office, you start out making $600 a week plus commission. That's a sales rep. He's like, dude, I want to move in here. I'm like, move in, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I can help you net 6 figures when most people can't, or they tout the life and it's not actually happening. Dude, that's an epidemic. Talk about a pandemic, dude. That's an epidemic in our industry. It is, where we're like, everybody's going to make $1 billion. Most people don't, man. Like, we praise the guy that writes 20 grand in 2 months. Oh, we lift them up on our shoulders and we run around the conference and we're like, oh my gosh, we're high-fiving, we're giving them flipping trophies and cash. Boom, boom. And we're like, what? And the guy's like, dude, I made like $3,000 or $4,000. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, that's the world we live in. And I'm sharing that because, dude, it's freaking disgusting, man. And I want people to share real numbers. What you actually get to keep is what matters. Like, dude, okay, Cody Askins LC. We'll do over $6 million this year. Great. But if I lose $1 million, should I be proud of a $6 million in income, but $7 million in expenses, and I have a $1 million net loss? Or $6 million, woo! And then I have a 5% profit margin, and I only net 300 grand. Dude, is that cool? Is that to be celebrated? I don't know. You tell me. I don't think so. I'm in discussion with the team about the LeadGen option, so looking forward to it. Appreciate that. That is amazing. Okay. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging with us. I know I get a little excited and carried away sometimes, but at the end of the day, I'm here to help you rise above the rest so you can actually help your family and your church and your future and generations after you do better because you started to do better. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode next week. Adios.